no fap, God will reward you from staying away from the sites, man. The moment you abstain and don't go on the dirty sites, don't pollute your mind and just get caught up in this illusion and that, God will reward you. Now, before I break this video down, make sure to smash the like button, hit the red subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Now, no fap, this is something that everyone is struggling with, especially men are struggling with staying away from the dirty sites. Like, our mind's been polluted. Now, I'm here to tell you that God will reward you, bro, if you stay away from these sites, if you control your impulses, control your desire. You see, there's a reason why in the scriptures, the Bible, the Quran, whatever any scripture in general, they always refer to people who are virgins as pure, people who are not polluted by these demonic images, and people who are not releasing their seed and are abstaining are considered pure. God knows how difficult it is to, keep your mind pure and not to to be consumed by the website. So the moment you try, the moment you abstain from it, and the moment you're able to hold on to not watching them sites or to fornicate or to adultery, whatever you want to call it, you will be blessed, bro, because it's a very difficult task. Everything that you encounter, everything that you overcome that's difficult, there's a big and great reward for it. Now, if you're able, in this world that we live in, 21st century, 2023, where on the internet, all you see is exposed to this foul imagery and all of these things that are going on across the world, and we're constantly, whether that's in real life, whether it's on social media, are exposed to things that we should not be watching. So if you're in that difficult climate, that difficult situation, virtually impossible, you're able to stay away from the dirty side, stay away from, fornicating or sleeping around, bro, God will reward you, because it's a very, very, very difficult thing to do. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So this is an extra motivation for you, bro, to just stay focused on that, man, and just put God first in that, because he knows, he knows the difficulty of it. He knows what situation he's put you in. So if you're able to stay true to the belief, stay true to purifying yourself and purifying your mind, not sleeping around, not just watching these pixels, bro, and getting excited and just blowing your life force, bro. At the end of the day, it's called a life force, bro. That semen is able to create a life. It's not something to be played with. It's something that you have to be used sacredly. So if you're able to do that, if you're trying to do that, then you will be rewarded greatly. Now, when I say rewarded, I'm not God. I don't know how you will be rewarded, but it will be greatly, bro, because like I said, the more difficult it is, the thing that you do, the greater the reward. So you might be rewarded in your life, in your personal life, in your consciousness, in the hereafter. I don't know. I'm not here to speak for God. All I'm saying is that put that first. Look at this this is challenging. This is very difficult. If I continue on this journey, man, and I abstain and I hold on to my semen and I use it wisely and I don't watch these sites or go on these social media websites or expose myself to shit that don't make no sense and that, then God is going to be working in my favor. God will, help me out. God will reward me accordingly. You see, this is the mindset that you need to have. This is how you need to start thinking about it, because that's the truth. We all know it's difficult, but we all know it's very, very difficult. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. That doesn't mean you should not try. Everything's a test. This whole life is a test. Life itself is a test. You have a test, all different ones, with your family members, with money, with society, with yourself, and that overcoming your demons. There's so many different versions of the test. It's also a test of your impulses, your sexual desires, every single way we're getting tested, bro. The whole life is a test, but within life, there's so many different tests. Everything you do is a test. So you holding on to your seed, you not watching them dirty sites, is also a test, bro. A test of your character, a test of your strength, your mental strength, because it takes mental strength to overcome this. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And it's beyond. Look at it, everything you do, you have to look at it beyond the physical, beyond yourself, bro. You have to look up to God. God is the highest ideal. There's nothing beyond God. So everything you do, whether that's chasing your passion, whether that's trying to break a bad habit or create a good habit, or anything you do, look at the highest level, but the highest level is God. So use that as your motivation. Use that as your strength. Use that as your, your intuition and your willpower. Because again, it's about self-overcoming. That's what life's about. It's about evolving. Okay, yeah, you used to watch them dirty sites. You used to jerk off 3-4 times a week or every day. Some people 3 times a day. Shit, you lot struggling. But are you evolving? Are you getting better? If you knocked it down to once in a week or once every 2 weeks, or are you actually ascending, or are you in the same position? And ultimately, you need to change the way you think. It all comes down to your thoughts. No amount of action is going to make any difference, bro. You have to change your mentality, change your viewpoint, which is why I'm offering you, which is why I'm suggesting to you to look at it as beyond yourself. See, I'm changing your perspective. I'm saying don't look at it, oh, I'm trying to stop, it's not good for me. No, let me look at it from a higher perspective. Let me look at it from coming from a state of God doesn't want me to do this and that. And this is a test. This is a test of my character. Keep going on the journey, bro. It doesn't matter if you relapsed today, 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, an hour ago, yesterday. You're back on it, day one. Let's go again. Let's fight. This time we're looking at God. And this time, each time there has to be a new motivation. There has to be a new insight. There has to be a new perspective. You have to be learning from each relapse. You cannot just simply walk into the wall every single day. You see, relapsing is it's like when you make a mistake in life, which is natural. You have to make mistakes to learn. But if you continue to make the same mistake day in, day out, week in, week out, then there is no progress. Then it's like insanity. It's like when you walk into the wall. You cannot just walk into the wall and then walk backwards, and then walk into the wall, walk backwards. That's literally what you're doing. So, okay, you walked into the wall, you realize it's not that way. Now you walked into the door, okay, it's not that way. Now you walked into it's each relapse, there has to be progression. There has to be a new lesson to be learned. Because if you're not learning, then what are you doing really? It's insanity. It's like a mad person in a madhouse. He's walking into the wall, he's punching the wall, he's headbutting the wall, thinking he's going to get through it. But you're not going to get through it because you're doing the same shit. You haven't come to realization. You haven't acquired the wisdom or knowledge to do better. You understand? That's why I'm offering this video. I'm offering this words of wisdom. I'm offering you a new insight. I'm saying to you, look at God as in the highest ideal. Look at it as yo, this is a test from him. Look at it yo, you need to do it for that sake, for his sake. Do you understand? And then you can approach the journey again from a different perspective, from a different knowledge. You're walking left, you realize that this way is blocked. Okay, I'm going to go this way now. So I've offered you a new way, a new insight. So go that way. Think at it from that perspective, and you'll see what will happen. And then if you do fail, again, let's go again. It's a never.